All right, we got new cards,
New cards.
as we do
Always get new cards every week.
every week. Just keep buying decks of cards.
That's what you do.
We're going to build a card house at the end of this.
Yes.
This card deck is by Seek Discomfort. They're the YouTube channel Yes Theory, which is just kind of about going out of your comfort zone. It's pretty wholesome content, so these will probably be maybe wholesome questions,
Thank gosh.
not like, would you have sex with Abraham Lincoln? or something weird.
Yeah, like most of the other ones are.
Yeah. So this will be a little bit of a change of pace. I mean, we're having a
Good.
wholesome episode about our engagement. That's sweet. Our proposal.
Yeah.
So, you deal here?
Okay, me first?
Yeah.
Oy. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
How do you find a sense of belonging in your life?
Okay. Cut. Time out. This is off brand.
These are things you got to think about.
A
sense of belonging.
I think you have to maybe find what you're passionate about and find a community around that. It could be a hobby or an activity. It could be your family.
Mm-hmm.
Could be friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's about, pursuing. I wish I didn't say wholesome so much already. I'd say pursuing like a wholesome relationship. I don't know.
That's a pretty good answer.
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
think I think it's complicated, but yeah, I think it's about community. We'll say that.
Nice.
What? Do you have an answer?
No.
Okay.
I don't belong.
That caught us off guard. All right,
That
we're
was-
ready. We're ready now
that was a deep one.
that was the first one.
What is the meaning of life?
Oh God. This is an easy one.
Oh, thank gosh.
How do you like to recharge your energy?
Oh my gosh. I definitely like to have my me time. Sitting on the sofa, relaxing, really not paying attention to much of anything. I like to have quiet time with Ella where we pick a movie and we're just quiet. We don't talk a whole lot except when we sing the songs. Cause
Gotta sing the songs.
you gotta sing the songs. I mean, you can't listen to Into the Woods or whatever that song is called in Frozen 2. Can't listen to a song without singing it. I mean, it's great. But yeah, having me time, having just quiet time, chill time.
I think my me time, I like the little moments where I'm home alone and can just like scroll YouTube or something.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do that. But even like a bike ride or something, I feel like, although it may be physically draining, I feel like that helps like recharge me. I don't think
Clears your mind.
like if I need to recharge, I don't think, because a lot of people will, like, you had a really hard day,
Mm-hmm.
and so you just pick up like some beer on the way home. I don't think that's good recharging, because
It's not good recharging. No.
because it's just gonna lead you to be drained tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. It gives you like, it's more of a distraction, I think.
Yeah.
Or like a suppressant. Like you kind of just get rid of everything. Like you're not thinking about all your stressors.
Yeah.
Working through your issues. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I definitely think like doing something productive or,
Yeah, I think it can recharge you.
Yeah, doing something, that you're passionate about is definitely a recharger.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even like, maybe hanging out with friends can be recharging.
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't that the difference
Depends on the
between,
friend.
isn't that actually the difference between, what are those, two words, whether you're outgoing or,
Introverts and extroverts.
extroverts? Like, isn't it more about how they recharge? Like, extroverts recharge by being like
Alone
social.
and quiet.
No,
No,
extroverts
You're right. Extroverts
recharge.
recharge by being social.
Yeah.
Introverts recharge
It's
by
not
being
so much
quiet
about
and-
where you are when like you're being active. It's about how you like recover.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I think that's true. That might not be true. I think that's true. All right.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be easy.
Good.
What is the biggest difference between you and me?
The biggest difference between you and me is how we recharge.
There's a lot of big differences between us.
Yeah.
That being one, you're definitely much more extroverted, and I'm much
At
more
times.
introverted. You have a ton of hobbies, like just
Too many.
rotating, expensive
I
hobbies.
cannot stand to not be busy.
Yeah, and I'm kind of the same way in a sense, but with different things. Like I like to get things done that I know I'm going to have to do. That way I can relax and
Yeah.
recharge in that interim like on the weekends, like a lot of times the first thing that I'll do when I wake up on Saturday is clean the house, start the laundry, get all that done. That way by Saturday evening, I feel like I can relax and I don't have to worry about doing things.
Hang out with Ella, come outside, let her play.
Yeah.
I think probably the biggest difference between us is that I'm more laid back, don't worry about it, we'll figure it out, and you're more, let's be in control of the situation, let's plan, let's have these calm finds. I think that's probably the biggest difference.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. This one's sweet. What is something that you appreciate about the way your parents raised you?
Oh, so many things. My mom is very laid back in a sense that she never forced me to be one way or the other. She didn't force me into like going to church as many parents do when your kids are younger. If you go to church, I guess. But she was always very accepting of me, and that I appreciated quite a bit. I was not an easy teenager. So
I think what I appreciate most about my parents growing up is that I think, at least in part, they instilled the level of open-mindedness that I have, which is interesting because, I mean, they grew up kind of conservative Christians, but they also grew up in, like, Berkeley, California, so I don't know. I remember one time going to church, someone was, like, talking about, like, how being gay is a sin, and my mom just snapped back at him, like, out of nowhere about, like, don't say that in my car, like, and I was like, dang, Mom.
see, that's awesome because I feel like that. My mom was a lot like that too. Just very open-minded. Like, hey, as long as you're good to other people, I don't care. I don't care who you love. I don't care what you do. Just be a good person.
So they're very open-mindedness, and I feel like that helped shape me. I also feel like they both really enjoy helping people. Like, they both, whatever way, how they can be of service to other people. My dad does it. My mom does it. My mom will, like, send lunch or something to Ella's daycare. Like, she's just always looking for little things that she can do to, like, make someone's life better. And yeah, they both, my dad will go help someone with something around their house. So that's pretty awesome. Good go parents.
Yeah. Good set of parents we got.
What's one thing you wish your parents understood better about you?
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
I mean, I talked to my parents about a lot of things. I don't feel like they've ever really. I mean, maybe they didn't understand where I was coming from, but I don't think they've ever really made it that big of a deal. So,
What do you mean where you're coming from?
Like understanding my point of view.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they've ever not, like 100%, like not, understood or at least tried to understand. That's a hard one.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a little bit of difference in thoughts just from like a generational gap standpoint that you have with your parents.
Yeah, but I feel like that's most people.
Yeah. Well, I could think, my parents are very Christian. I don't think they would really necessarily understand that, like, I consider myself to be spiritual and I pray. But I don't know if I wouldn't necessarily put myself in, like, the umbrella of Christianity. Like, I don't think they would probably understand that.
Not really understand that.
What do you mean?
I guess.
Like, you can pray to a higher power, you can pray to a God, but maybe not necessarily be like
that God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because maybe we don't know. Maybe I don't know. I definitely don't know.
I didn't know that about you.
I feel like we've talked about that.
I mean, I feel like we've talked about how that's, that's a normal thing. That's not something that's bad to think of. I mean, but I guess I felt like you were definitely, I felt like you would definitely consider yourself a Christian.
No, because I feel like part of being a Christian is you're like saying like, we're right. I don't think that.
Well, I feel like that's a very specific group of Christians. I feel like there's a lot of Christians, and especially like now, like these days, a lot of younger Christians who are a lot more open-minded and a lot, they're not like set in those specific ways that maybe their grandparents were.
But I mean, don't you also pray?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but to who?
Jesus.
So, do you consider yourself a Christian?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't consider I don't consider myself like super religious.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, I pray. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. And
yeah, I mean, I believe that there's a higher power. I think that maybe we're not here by mistake. But I'm also, like, agnostic in the fact that I'm like, I don't really know. I mean, that's a lot, to understand that we couldn't possibly understand. So
could be aliens.
Could be. Could be a simulation. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah. What is one goal you have for this year, and how can I help you accomplish it?
Did it say, how can you help me accomplish it?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That was just me. I just want to know.
That's sweet, too. I want to get in better physical shape. I want to be a better mountain biker. That's one thing I don't think we've ever talked about in here, but I like to mountain bike.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to like improve my endurance in that, and I want to improve my skill set in that. Also, like, we're coming down to a point soon in like 3 weeks where I will only have one job. So one of my biggest goals is to have like a really solid routine where I manage my week and my weekends to optimize my happiness, my health, my productivity, my time with my family. Like, I just want to have a really good schedule.
I already know how I can help. I can schedule those things for you.
Yeah, I do. I got my calendar now, like, go to the gym on lunch, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do cardio, which I'm probably going to choose mountain biking every single time on Tuesday and Thursday and on the weekend. And so, like, pops up, and I'm like, oh, it says it, got to do it. So that, I want to eat healthier, because I go through, like, peaks and valleys with health. Like in 2020 during the pandemic, I went on like a 100-mile bike ride. Like, I was biking all the time. I was playing great shape.
And running.
Yeah, and running. And then I just kind of go back down. And so I want to be stable with that. I guess I also want to learn how to make better YouTube videos or podcasts. Like, I want to figure out how to be more entertaining, learn how, just get better at this. I mean, it's fun and I enjoy doing it, even if we don't get better at it. But still, if you're going to do something, it's like nice to be better at it.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that we're getting better at it. I mean, from episode 0, This has been such an
It's been a
improvement.
little bit better.
I feel much more comfortable. I think that gets relayed through the camera. So
Hopefully.
we'll see.
But yeah, that, and let's see, anything else? I got a lot of goals. No, that's probably it. I shouldn't have too many goals.
Don't set the bar too high.
Yeah. Yeah. Has there been a time when you didn't feel good enough? Please share.
For what?
You just didn't feel good enough as a person. Like, you just didn't.
There
You're like, yeah, my tummy hurt.
my tummy
earlier."
hurt like 2 minutes ago. It hurts right now. Yeah, there definitely is. I think a lot of people not necessarily get like roped into being, judgmental or things like that, but that's definitely something that I don't like. When you're sitting there kind of just gossiping with a friend or just talking with a friend, then you end up gossiping about people. I don't like it when I do that. I don't like it when I'm judgmental about people. Because I do that a lot unintentionally. Like, I don't want to say specifically with what group that we are now a part of.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Okay, well, I guess cut part of that out. I don't want to say it because I don't want to be like that.
Well, just say it. Did you join the KKK?
Ella's soccer team. I get very judgmental. And I hate that. I don't want Ella to see that. I don't want to like say negative things.
I don't get judgmental, but it bugs me.
It bugs me a lot.
But
anyway.
Are you competitive?
No.
I'm kind of competitive.
No. But I'm organized.
Yeah.
And that's...
it's hard to organize little kids.
Well,
you
is.
Just said that. You were making it seem like you joined like some white supremacist group, and you're like, I don't really want.
No, but like I feel like I'm literally being judgmental, and I'm talking about it as I'm saying I don't want to do that. But anyway, so I don't like it when I'm judgmental about people. I really don't. A lot of times I do it unintentionally, and it frustrates me.
Yeah, that's fair. This is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel down on myself. I feel like regularly. Like, not constantly, but I would say pretty regularly. Actually, one thing I remember, this was a couple weeks ago, and I wrote it down. Like, I wrote it down, but there was just a day that I don't remember. I probably like drank too much the night before. Whatever. I went to work and I feel good all day.
Yeah.
And then you probably went to the store after work to pick up groceries. Not go shopping, pick them up. And then I was feeling so horrible. And I mean, you cooked dinner. You gave Ella a bath. I mean, you did everything and I didn't do anything. I hated it. I hated how I felt about that. I hate it now how I feel about it.
Aw, I don't ever want you to feel like that, like, because I'm doing
but you
it.
had
I mean,
just as hard of a day at work as I did, if not harder.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we both have our days. Like, I have my days where I come home and I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't do anything else today. And like, you will pick up that slack. Like, you will make dinner or order dinner. You'll give Ella a bath. You'll get her in bed. I mean, that's what,
Yeah, I just feel like maybe there's sometimes more days where I'm that person, and I don't know. I feel down on myself when like I have these goals in my head and I like don't accomplish them fast enough, or I don't know. Like, I just feel like I could like set my life up to be a little bit more productive, and I don't. Like, I don't follow through with like workout goals or exercise goals or alcohol goals or whatever. I just kind of feel shitty about myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's hard. I mean, when you have a stressful day, and I think we both have very stressful days a lot. We both work with, like, what am I trying to say?
Individuals who, well,
Have
yeah, I guess, yeah.
severe mental stressors.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So we both kind of work in that kind of field. So it's added stress, I think. So we both have super
Yeah.
stressful days, and I mean, a lot of times you just need to shut your brain off for a little while
Yeah.
to compose yourself and to re-energize yourself.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. That's another one of my goals is to manage things like that. And also, like, I don't like we're saying all these things, I don't have so many hobbies because I don't like not doing those things. Because if I don't, then I end up like scrolling my phone for hours, and then I feel down on myself about that. So now I have like a blocker on my phone. It blocks it like from like when I get off work till like around, like when I was going to bed. Because like if I'm not busy, then I fill it with something that I don't want to fill it with. It makes me feel crappy.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and I don't like the day, and we talked about this the other day too. I don't like when I come home and I sit down and like I don't want to like interact with Ella. Because when we come home, she constantly wants to go somewhere. She constantly wants to do something.
Yeah,
and
just as soon as you get home, where are we going?
Yeah, and anytime that we do that, like this
week.
week.
You feel bad, like when you're like, I
right.
just don't want to do anything today.
Yeah, if you don't do that. But like this week we went to putt-putt, and then we played Frisbee outside. Both of those.
Another day.
Yeah, all of those days, like I just felt good about myself at the end of the day. Like, and on the days where I'm like, no, I just want to relax. Like, I never feel that good about myself.
Yeah, you don't.
So, definitely staying productive is important.
Yeah. I like this. I like these questions.
I do too.
I was a little bit nervous before these questions. Once we saw like where we're getting, what territory.
That first question was that was a doozy.
I like this. Good job. Yes, theory.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good job. Seek discomfort.
Yeah.
We'll do this again.
Very good.
These my dollars make it hurt.